This chapter, as I know it right now, is ending in a week, and there's so much to do. I've spent almost the last 4 years of my life living in Edinburgh, living in the city. It's become my home. I moved several times, lived in several different parts of it. I don't think I've ever gotten to know a city as well as I've known Edinburgh. I've accumulated a lot of stuff, especially just living here the last 4 years has kind of given me the opportunity to save more items than probably necessary at some points. But that chapter is coming to a close. I'm graduating in a few weeks. I've submitted all my coursework as of last week, and I'm moving out next week. I've had a very busy last few weeks. Deadlines, trips, more deadlines, my grad trip. Now I'm back, and I essentially have a week to pack up the entirety of my life from the last 4 years into a few suitcases, many cardboard boxes to donate and sell. I have to somehow fit it all on a plane back home, and then further down the line bring it on with me for the next chapter of my life. It's a very sad, sentimental time. I've been thinking a lot about the last 4 years, how much things have changed. I don't think I'm fully processing the fact that this chapter of my life is pretty much over, so I'll bring you along with me for that. Right behind me is all the stuff that I've not unpacked from the trip that I just got back from yesterday. I literally just took out all the things that needed to go into the laundry, but the rest of it needs to be unpacked. All of this here is my architecture work from the past semester that I've just been unwilling to let go of. I mean, up until I submitted my final work, my final portfolio, I didn't really want to get rid of any of this just in case I needed it, but everything's submitted now, so I don't actually need the physical copies of it. I've never really taken physical drawings back home after the completion of semesters. I think because it's my final work, it kind of is harder to let it go. I think it's the moment to do that. I'll just take care of all this stuff behind me, and then it's time to start packing into my suitcases. Also got a few things to package up and sell. I did a little declutter of my closet yesterday. There's still so much more to do, but I've taken out a few bits and pieces. I tried to be ruthless, and then everything I didn't want, I'm gonna either donate or I put it up on Vinted for super cheap. Like literally everything's going for £1. Just because I think it's better to be able to find someone to take the item, even if it's like super cheap. I'd rather like have someone else have the item for sure, whereas in a charity shop, like people might not buy it. I've just got a few bags and things, and I'm quickly gonna pack these things up. There's a few more items that people seem interested in, so I will hopefully be sending more stuff later on, but it just seems like a good thing to do. And you know what, if I sell a few of them, maybe I'll have enough for like a coffee or lunch. Yeah, I'm literally just like recycling little bags and things that we've got around the flat. Just gonna wrap that up. Okay, let me show you the current state of the room because it's intense and it's messy. So my dressing table, it'll take me a while to go through both of these drawers and all the stuff on top of it. Here, just a few little tote bags. Plans I need to get rid of, my finals I need to pack, and then all of that is like the Vinted packages I've just packed up. I need to redo my bedding. I need to clear up all these shelves, probably giving away quite a few of those books, and no help for a couple of my favorite little things, but I need to pack those up quick. Need to get all the photos, posters. I don't know about my knickknacks. I genuinely don't know. Don't know how much of this will fit. Then suitcases, some of the clothes I need to pack up and distribute. More suitcases, my wardrobe. Just one of the coats I know I want to bring with me. Other ones I'm selling. I've started looking through my wardrobe, like some of these drawers, but I need to look through the rest of them because there's still quite a lot. And I also have a wardrobe outside with all my coats and shoes. All that stuff needs to be washed. And my desk, all of these things are the things that I've already taken photos of for Vinted. So they're just sitting there for now in case I need to send them off. If not, if I don't sell them in the next few days, I will just be decluttering them. These are some things I got back from my architecture studio a few days ago, so they're just sitting there ready to be packed up or discarded. And these things are the things I unpacked from my recent trip. I got a few little cute souvenirs. Yeah, all of this I literally just unpacked, and that needs to probably be packed up into a suitcase because there's no reason for it to kind of sit out in my room for ages. I think organizing my desk might be the next step because I'm kind of sick of doing clothes for now. I think I've been doing clothes for ages. Yeah, all this should be cleared soon. Packing is going, the selling is going, everything's kind of on track to be done, but there's still so much to do. We just had our windows cleaned this morning, so that's one thing to check off. Right behind me, or right behind you, is my stack of things to sell. Lots and lots to do. I did my entire desk yesterday, so that's finished. There's like a few bits on top of it, but like all the desk drawers are finished. Today I need to do this. I need to do my shelves because I don't know, I've been procrastinating doing that, and also like all of these things just because they're out in the open. So once they're empty, like that's my room packed up. I think it just has to be done because I literally am moving stuff out day after tomorrow. So yeah, I think that will be the task. Then I'm gonna help out for a bit. I need to send all my packages out. I need to pack this one up actually, send the rest of them out just to get some stuff out of my room. Yeah, I've also got a few boxes going for some of my friends who are staying, so those are just things I'll have to give away to them hopefully at some point this week, sooner rather than later, again just to get things going. It's getting very busy, very hectic here, and I think yeah, packing that stuff up will help but be very, very sad. Golden hour in my bedroom so much. I don't think I've ever shared this view just because I didn't want to out my location, but I guess this is the end of my time here, so I can appreciate the gorgeous views. I'm so sick and tired of packing. My room is in complete disarray and a chaos. There's piles everywhere, not a single suitcase is full. I know it's all part of the process, but it really does not feel like I'm getting rid of stuff, which again I know is not true. It's just the fact that like stuff is still pinned up on the walls. Got everything out of my desk. The shelves are pretty much cleared. 60-70% of my wardrobe is done, and I've got the chest of drawers that you are currently sitting on, and then obviously all the stuff that's like pinned up. It just feels never ending, and time is ticking, and I've got so many more vintage packages to send, which again is a good thing. But I'm just so tired of packing and going to the post office and sending it off. And then, yeah, that's why I think I'm procrastinating doing more of the wardrobe, because I know once I get through more of it, I'll have to take more photos, post more stuff on Vinted, and I just honestly cannot be bothered. It's kind of crazy because a few weeks ago when I was in the midst of deadlines, all I could think about was, I want to be done with this. I want to be at the point where I'm, packing up, being done with it. But now that I'm here, I'm just still so tired. I think it's kind of like remnants of the tiredness from before. And also, packing up your entire life
is very exhausting. I don't know how much you can see behind me, but there's just piles upon piles. I basically just like stacked all the things that I wanted to bring home versus all the things I want to sell, get rid of. Those are opposite side of my room. And because I'm bringing things at different points of the summer now and then during graduation in July, I need to figure out what I'll need like in June, so all my summer and warm clothes versus all the other things like my sweaters, my like thicker knits, more autumnal clothes, trench coats that I can bring in July. That just means I have to kind of organize and pack smart, which again requires thinking, and I'm just not up for thinking. I think today I should honestly probably do some of the big things that will make the room look more empty, because I think the fact that like all the stuff on this wall and the wall behind you still up is making me feel like, you know, my room is not progressing, when in reality like this will take me 10 minutes to take down. I've already done the mirrors and the plants as you saw yesterday. I think I'm just struggling with like categorizing what needs to be done and what priority. Honestly, main thing, kind of clear this stuff, figure out what I need to pack and when here, start packing up some of those suitcases, and then pack up my new vintage packages. Honestly, take the stuff off the walls. I did want to keep the stuff up on the walls for as long as I possibly could to kind of keep my room intact. The reality is I'm moving a significant portion of my stuff tomorrow. My sister's coming to help me tomorrow, so we're moving a bunch of the suitcases. Yeah, anyhow, a lot has to be done by tomorrow, so I don't know why I'm in this like mental point of procrastination. Yeah, just have to do it, just have to power through. I'm kind of like hyping myself up for it because I really want to be done. Oh, and I've got a few boxes under my bed as well. Most of it will probably go, but one of them is my art box, like my arts and craft supplies. And I know for a fact I will be bringing a few of those with me. So honestly, yeah, just need to clear through stuff. I think it's just take it one step at a time. I think that list of priorities makes sense. I'll deal with all this first and then do my wall. Yeah, all the little knickknacks behind here as well, I should probably pack soonish. Yeah, one step at a time, the plan, I think.
Plates. I just use these to keep my plants on them, and these are quite special to me because this one I got at a street market in Morocco, this one I got on a street market in Lisbon. I do want to take them with me. I just also think they're so pretty. These are the type of souvenirs I love bringing because then I can just use them in my room in everyday life and they just look really pretty. So I'm going to try to wrap them up in some of the knits I'm bringing and hope and pray that they don't break. I'm actually kind of running out of space in this suitcase, but that's okay. I think I'm doing okay on bag stuff. So much to pack. I literally don't know what to do next. Okay, time to start taking stuff down from the wall, around my mirror. I'm not looking forward to this. It took me so long to kind of pin everything up, make it look nice. And now it's time to take it all down. Yeah, it's quite bittersweet, but it's gotta get done. State of the room. It is stressful. So much. That's pretty much empty. All this stuff's taken down. I got a bit cold. I'm gonna deal with those bits in just a second. And now it's time for my Polaroid wall. I've put this up and down 4 times over the last 4 years. Every time I moved, I had some form of this up on my wall. It's evolved and it's grown. Finally time to take it down for the last time. All my memories. I love my Polaroids. I cherish them very deeply. It's been a long day of cleaning. and I'm off to my final, potentially, flat dinner. I mean, room is in pure chaos, just to give you a little glimpse of what's going on. That being said, most of the things have been taken down. Obviously, still have that to take care of. In other news, my sister's also coming tomorrow. So we will be slowly but surely moving some of the stuff out. So all the things that I've essentially been like keeping in boxes, keeping in bags, either for her or for myself to take back home in July, all of that hopefully will be taken out tomorrow. I'm really, really hoping that emptying the room out, making it feel less overwhelming, less packed, will make me feel a little bit better about the progress, because there is progress, it's just slow. Yeah, but for tonight, it's my final night to kind of enjoy Edinburgh. Not really, I'll have a few more days after I've moved out. I'm staying a few extra days with my friends, but I'll talk about that later. This is my final flat night, which I'm very excited for. First lot of stuff is moved. It's looking a lot more empty. We've been moving all this stuff to the hallway. I'm gonna turn to the light. That's the state of the room. It's looking much more empty. We just took the plants my monstera and like little plants, and it's starting to feel real now that they're gone, my babies. Don't think it fully hit me until those were out of my room. I think now we're gonna call an Uber and do a big run with the big bags. I'm gonna have to finish packing the one behind me, pack it up, and get everything downstairs so we can get it in an Uber. It's starting to feel real. So empty. Look at that. My room. Welcome to my almost empty but not really empty bedroom on the final day. We're supposed to be moving out today. Game plan is to pretty much get rid of all of this. There's so much. I think I just need to power through it. I need to take care of this, which is actually quite a big source of stress because there's so much of it. So I think this will be task number 1. Task number 2 will be all that stuff. I need to just get it to the donation bin outside, do my bed, and I think that will be most of it done. I just need to power through it. There's a lot. There's still a few bits of like my fresh laundry outside that I need to pick up. Yeah, and I've got an hour, so let's power through it. Why is moving such a hassle? I've already done so much. Okay, let's do this. This is the load of stuff. There's still quite a lot of stuff. This is where it ends. This is where my stuff ends. Yeah, feeling very overwhelmed. I had to change because I got all sweaty. Somehow after moving what I thought was most of my possessions, I still have all of this to take. I also took a few things over yesterday. It's crazy. I've moved so many times in the city, and yet it feels like each time I do it, I forget how bad it gets. And that's the situation again. I mean, the consoling part is that most of this stuff, once I drop it off, that's it, done. I'm not like bringing it home with me. That being said, the suitcase and one of the tote bags at least is stuff I wanted to bring home. And I just don't see that happening because my suitcases are already way over the weight limit. Yeah, honestly, I was kind of in a rush this morning, so I shoved a lot of things just like in any bag. I think I have a moment to kind of sit down, reorder the situation. So what I'll do now, yeah, get my bearings, sort everything out, figure out what actually needs to be taken. Honestly, like getting the bins out, getting all my donations, such a pain because there's so many stairs. I think that's why I'm feeling very, very weak and tired. But yeah, looking at this pile is quite overwhelming. I really thought I could do 2 rounds back and forth and carry all this stuff. But honestly, the IKEA tote bags, they're so heavy. They're so, so heavy. Yeah, I think I can definitely consolidate stuff once I've reordered it, but that will take a second.
Drown me instead. I've always wondered.
I'm back in my room for potentially the final time ever. So empty. Just had a cheeky Greg's. It's so echoey because it's so empty. Final room tour. This is it. Honestly, I don't know how I feel. It's my room, but it's also not my room because all the personality is gone. I'm feeling quite stressed. It's been a busy day. I don't think I accurately described everything that was going on. I went to my friend's house who I'm staying with to drop off the luggage this morning, but then I just got completely overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that was still left. Like there's so much to go through, to get rid of. Can't remember if I mentioned, but we live on the top floor, so there's just been a lot of running up and down the stairs for the past week. Yeah, my legs are so sore. I'm in so much pain. Yeah, I'm gonna need to stretch out once I'm done here. This was my everyday filming spot for months. Without a little tripod, it's a slightly different angle. Feels so weird not having my little Polaroid wall behind me. It's slowly starting to hit that. I'm moving out. Oh my god, it's so echoey here. It just feels like, you know, one more move, another move, like I've done every year. And you know, I'll come back for the next school year. That's not really the case, and I don't think I've fully processed that yet. I've had like moments throughout the last few days where it kind of almost hit me and I started getting really emotional. The last time I went to my corner shop, to get my favorite breakfast and oat milk, and we went for our last flat dinner. There's one point where I really like felt a tug at my heartstrings and I realized like, oh, this is the end of it. And then we had breakfast. There's just been little moments where I've been very conscious of the fact that these are my last moments doing these things that have become my routine, my everyday. Yeah, moving forward, I will be spending another few days here, which I'm actually so excited for, because I think if I was supposed to be moving today, if I was heading straight for the airport after all of this, I don't think I could mentally handle it. I'm not flying out for another few days. I'm staying with one of my friends, and hopefully I'll have at least slightly enjoyable final few days in Edinburgh. And I'll be officially leaving on Tuesday, which is 3 days from now. I've still got a few little tiny tidbits to finalize, but most of the stress, I hope, is finished. And then I will pick this up where I left off on Tuesday. It feels like there's not really a good way to end this. I'll be back. I'll be here for another few days, first of all. And then I'll be back in July for graduation. But I'll be back. It's not the end of my Scotland chapter. I'm gonna miss this flat. I don't know what to say. There's no good way to end this. It's so bittersweet to be leaving, but more bitter than sweet, I guess. Thank you for sticking around with me if you've been here from day one or any point along the way. Thanks for sticking around with me if you've made it this far.